How you doing, trappers? Ed Schneider, Kansas Trapline Products. In today's video, we're back up in Maine on the Marten trapline. I catch a beautiful Marten at a Marten box up there. Glad to have you along. We're going to show you everything I'm putting into that. The second thing is I want to say thank you for all the wonderful comments and emails I've been receiving. I'm glad you liked some of the new format that I'm doing. I'm having a blast doing it. I have a lot to learn, as you all can see, but number one, I appreciate the comments, the emails. Thank you very much, and until we meet again, tight chains, trappers, and let's get on the Maine Marten line. How you doing, trappers? Ed Schneider, Kansas Trapline Products. I'm here in Maine, and this is a Lynx exclusion box, and today a week ago, I put out some pre-bait, and today is the day I can actually set, and I'm using a beaver leg in the trap, and now I just need to put my 120 conibear in and set it up. Before I do, I'm going to go ahead and fasten this snare extension around this tree to secure it. In the event a bear or something like that comes along, I don't need a bear taking the trap away. And I'll fasten that. This is my very first setup, very first trap. So anyway, kind of an exciting day to get all that in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this conibear, and you're going to notice how these triggers are bent. That's so that when the fish or pine marten comes through, they'll just kind of lay on it and bend it down. There we go. All right. There we go. And I'll bend it back. I'll put my top back on. There we go. Take off my safety triggers. And my box is done. It's ready. I'm ready for the next marten or fisher that comes along. So I'm going to go ahead and put some things on top, make it a little harder for him to walk on top. I also put some long distance call just above up here on a tree. There we go. There we are. My box is done. I'm securely fastened to the tree. I think I'll lay this on it just to make sure that nothing trips on that guide wire. But I think we got it now. And the marten, I'll better walk right up here, climb on in, and get a free bite. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put I made up a Marten call. And I'm just going to smear that inside there. There. All right, guys. First set for the first box of my pine marten and fisher trapping 2022. Great to have you along. So I got my box is tripped. I'm going to set this wire up, hopefully where I don't forget it. The other day, I was talking with Jason Vance about it, and you know, all of my stuff is just flinged 5-6 feet away. Ooh, that's got some weight. 5-6 feet away, and you know, it very well could have been a bear. Let's see what I got here. I don't know. Don't want to lose my stuff. Set that up there. Set that there. Hey! Got a Marten! Oh my gosh! Oh, he got all the way in that one, didn't he? Oh my gosh, look at him. Okay, trappers, I got my setters. Oh my gosh. I don't know, you know, I bought a lot of these used and I borrowed some from Jason, but I tell you, I love the strength with this one. I love the strength. It's a stronger, it's just got longer springs. I don't know if that's somebody redid it or not. This is probably not going to be tight enough. There's one of them, you're going to have to squeeze it farther than what it, just to get it to lock, because it is a small trap. There we go. Oh gosh, Marten number 2 on this trap line. There we go. Gosh dang it. It's not like this is supposed to even. There, I got it. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. You know, John said to me, they're all different. But gosh, I like this. This is just a beautiful Marten. I guess it's probably the dark ones that they want, but got a little fox red in it and some blonde. That's a big one. Let's see here. No, that's a female. Got a little female again. I'd like to see the male. I've gotten 2 females so far. Oh, he's a beauty. Just a beauty. Let me tell you a little bit what I've been experiencing here. And I got a small weasel earlier, but I just didn't think, folks, it was worth the effort and to film that little one. And this is box number 21 for the day, to tell you how my day's gone. So 1 weasel, and I told myself from this point on, I had so many trip traps that I'm not going to go anymore without having my my meat. And a lot of them have bones on them, you know, and I'm not going to do it anymore without having them already wired in, staked in, however you want to do it. I just have so many misses, and they're probably from weasel, but I got so many darn misses coming from a critter, and it could be a mouse, but they're pulling it through and the bone is setting off the trap. So I'm just going to go in and make sure everything's wired from this point on. That's wonderful. Well, that wire broke. Let's see if I can still salvage it. I got a new wire here in the event that I can't. There, I got it. Get my pliers out. And so the other day, I went around and I put my long distance call all over these particular sets. Now the ones I checked earlier I did today. Mine is a liquid form. I don't know if it had anything to do with this guy, but I certainly did. It didn't, you know, it didn't hurt me, did it? It didn't hurt me. So I got that in there. Gosh, this is just wonderful. Let me grab my call lure, and this is one of the pieces of meat. Now I can still throw it in something. I figure I'll throw it in a dirt hole or something later on. But it was actually in a trap. They had actually pulled it out, and this is what tripped off the trap, and I didn't have anything in it. And they had actually ate it, continued to eat it. And here I am not catching a thing. Plus my bait is actually creating a problem for me. Put a little bit of my Maine Fisher lure in. That's sweet. That's sweet lure. And I also want to put in, I brought down some extra meat in case that was chewed up, but I got plenty of it. I'm going to put my Marten lure in here, and I'm going to use my new liquid long distance call, you know, so that's more Fisher. There we go. Here's my Marten call. Nice cast reoder here. Got it. So I'm doing kind of what Bob Noonan had said. I'll put the long call up after a minute. Bob made a comment how he used multiple odors at a set, and that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Let me spin this around. Rebend my things. Gosh, that just made my day. I probably got about 10 days left, and I really got to make the most of them. Gotta get this. There. All right. So I'm going to put that in with these triggers bent toward the meat, toward the bait. Let me get this safety out of the way. There we go. Safety is off. Safety is off. All right. Let me close it up gently, and I'll slide it back. Boy, that was a wonderful surprise. And right now, with the way it's been going, it's 65 degrees out here right now. 65. I hear, like I said, I'm hearing there that guys who run 80 traps, they're actually getting about 4 on a check compared to my 0 to 1 per 25 in a check. So, all right, I'm going to hide my deal there. Let's cover this back up. And again, this is just to encourage them to stop running on top of the set. Let's go ahead and put one more. I'll just kind of plant it in the soil here. And we got a Marten set remade. I tell you, I came here to catch these and those Fisher, and so far 1 Fisher, 2 Marten, 10 days left. I'm going to do the best I can. See if I can't catch myself a fox or a bobcat while I'm here. I'm actually out putting in some of those sets. So let me go ahead and put on my long call right now. And I'll just put some of this right above my set. And I'm using a generous dollop of it. I think the nice thing about using the liquid is it's going to be more readily available for a longer period of time. So let me keep going. Thanks for riding with me on this one, folks.